Head Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Vick will look to throw on first down. He will find Winslow. That's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Smith. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go.
On the draw, this is Smith. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Vikings will take over at their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Yeah. Shoot.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie. But rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Look at me. Go. Hey, exit. Get it.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down carry by Elliott. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. He's checking.
Look at me. Zipper.
Shit.
Leo. Fight.
Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Go, go.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. Silver, silver.
Now.
Here's Young. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Ready, ready.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Go, 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 go on, go on.
On first down, it's Gore. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Got it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Hey, 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 hey.
Back two the Mike. Mike back two. Mike.
Go.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 44. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Check, 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 check.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Ready. Send logo.
It's just me and you. It's just
Go.
On first down, it's Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Ready.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Deep grip. Deep grip.
Draw play, Elliott. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Hey, shoot. 61. Shoot.
Young on 3rd down. Cooper's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Ready up. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Hey, high 7.
51 to Mike.
Yep.
Mike 51. Mike 51. I got you, Pop.
Get it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Young toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Yeah, yeah.
52 to Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On 3rd down, Young. Gore first down and then some. It's complete. It's Gore. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Vikings 7, Chiefs 0. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, Vick eluding the pressure right. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And Vick's throw there, incomplete. For the younger fans watching this, you might think Vikings, Chiefs, and not see a lot of history in this game. But this is part of the NFL 100 series because these two teams met way back in Super Bowl IV with the Chiefs winning their first and only Super Bowl title. The Vikings, of course, still yet to win a title, even though they made it 4 times to the final game back in that time period. They were in Super Bowl 4, 8, 9, and 11, but went 0 for 4 in those affairs. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Vick to the air again. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Set. 10-2, sir. Rock it. Now.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision?
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Young to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Look at me. Zipper. Ready?
On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
They go to Elliott again. And he will lose lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Third and long for Young. He's going to rifle one deep. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This one taken from the 7.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A first down throw coming for Vick. That's complete to Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? That throw by Vick, incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. To throw again, Vick. He finds his man Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second and 5 now. Vick, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And Vick's throw there, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he tugged this one badly. Badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. Finding room at the 30, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Recon, 132 fighter. Fire.
Again, it's Elliott. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Third down, Young from the gun. That one complete to Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, Vick. Complete. Smith has it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 23 yards on the play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Vick, he finds his target. It's Matthews. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Check pass. Check pass. Wall, Will. Get wall. Check. 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 Nice stand. Time on.
On 3rd down, Vick. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check it back. Check it back.
On 4th down, Vick. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
First down, Vick. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now it's Smith. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Vick now to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
4th down, Vick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here's Vick. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
56.
From the gun, Vick. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Again, it's Vick. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again they run, again it's Gore. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the...
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points... that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every start.